What is going on, folks? It is Rigor Mortis. We are back with yet another video. It is Sunday. Tomorrow the market opens for the first time in what seems to be forever. And I just wanted to really quickly relay a little bit of information to you guys about the SPAC that I am looking forward to, not only this coming week, but also when it comes to 2021 as well. I've already done this a couple of times, but I just wanted to add, I wanted to add and keep adding to this list for SPACs that I'm really interested in when it comes to 2021. These are usually SPACs that I'm already invested in, but we're just going to go ahead and double back and see what kind of moves it's been making. So today I wanted to talk about Foley Acquisition Corp, ticker symbol BFT. As always, folks, if you're new around here, please go ahead and subscribe and join the family. A like is always appreciated, and a comment down below about either this SPAC, your position on this SPAC, or any other SPAC that you're interested in at this time. And as always, this is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go ahead and talk about BFT. Now, my entry point for this SPAC was kind of a while back, and I've already made a little bit of profit when it comes to this SPAC. Now, whenever I first invested in this thing, I was very interested because I knew just how powerful BFT was because I've actually used it before. Not BFT, sorry, I've used Paysafe before, so I knew just how powerful this thing could be, and I knew that this SPAC was going to be a big deal just based off of the market cap that Paysafe was coming in and bringing to this SPAC. So I knew it was going to be something big, but now we're seeing just how big this thing could get with expansion of partnerships with companies such as Microsoft. So we know this thing can be potentially really big. And there's another company that's going public. They were supposed to go public at the end of this year, but they pushed it back to sometime in 2021, which is Roblox. And of course, they have a partnership as well with Paysafe. So we're looking at a company that has a lot of partnerships. We're looking at a company that's already really big and bringing in quite a little bit of money, and they're just looking to expand and bring that to light. So when it comes to SPACs, this is one of those plays where I'm not really looking to make a quick buck on it. I come on here and I tell you guys a lot about how I'm trading my SPACs, when I'm taking a little bit of profit off the top, things of that nature. When it comes to BFT and Paysafe, this is not one that I'm looking to make a quick buck on whatsoever. This is more of a slow rise for me. I'm looking to hold it very long term because I know that there's a lot of potential there. And so when it comes to the price action, quite honestly, I'm just looking to build out my position because I know just how strong and powerful this company can be in the future. So let's go ahead and take a look at the price action. Of course, this past week I should say, we had a little bit of a run up when it comes to all of our SPACs, and so this thing right now is sitting at $15.23, and then after hours it didn't move very much. So when it comes to this stock, guys, you have to ask yourself two things: are you holding short term or are you holding long term? Now, if you're looking to make a quick buck off of a SPAC, if you want my honest opinion, I don't think this is the one. I think this is more of a long-term hold that's going to make quite a little bit of money if we're able to ignore all the volatility, the short-term volatility, and kind of just hang on until the merger happens and even post-merger. So this is really one of those SPACs that I'm more of that in that second group of people where I want to hold long-term even post-merger for something like this. Now, what does that mean for me? For me, I just buy this thing on every single dip. That's exactly what I'm doing, and I've said that for a lot of my other SPAC plays that I do want to hold long term, but I haven't said that for the SPAC plays that I'm trying to make a quick buck on short term. So for this one, I'm just buying every single dip, guys. So right now we're sitting at $15.23. Let's say I'm a brand new investor in this company and I want to get in. What would I do? What I would do is I would go ahead and buy in. Whenever it opens up Monday morning, I would buy in. I don't mind these prices. Why? Because I am a long-term investor. I would buy in right now because I honestly I've made a little bit of money, but not a ton of money on this one. I would buy in right now and I would ignore the short-term volatility except for wanting to buy in on those dips. I wouldn't get mad that my price, my price point as of right now is high at $15.23. Potentially this thing falls down to $14, potentially $13. Those are just more buying opportunities for me. And so I'm ignoring the short-term volatility and if anything, I'm using that as an opportunity to continue to build out my position. Now, for 2021, I think that this is an absolutely amazing play. I think we are going to see some pretty good growth come next year. Now, I don't think this is going to be like our EV SPAC plays, guys. I don't think this thing is just going to shoot up to like $30 all of a sudden. I think it's going to be a gradual rise, and this is one of those SPACs that I want in my portfolio because it's more of like those safer SPAC plays, if you know what I mean. Those safer plays where usually money that I make on SPACs, I end up investing that money into more safe plays, and maybe I can talk about those on this channel a little bit. But those are like the more guaranteed, not as high of growth, but more consistent money coming in. And so that's what I'm gonna do. That's what's happening with this SPAC, in my opinion. So this is just one of those that we're gonna have to hold long term, if you ask me, and that's what I'm planning on doing. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. A comment down below. Please tell me your opinions about this SPAC and what's your strategy for trading it. A like is always appreciated, and if you're new around here, please subscribe and join the family. It's been a while, guys, but the market's going to open on Monday, and we're going to see how this thing moves along with all of our other SPAC plays. Some other ones, some honorable mentions that I'm really looking forward to are THCB. For that one, we are looking for the definitive agreement. Once that comes through, that stock is going to go absolutely nuts, in my opinion. And then AMCI, I'm also looking forward to. I talked about that one a while back. If you missed that video, you can go through my channel and find it. And then last but not least, I am looking forward to VGAC in both the short term and the long term. I don't think that's a this week type play, but hopefully sometime in 2021, Richard Branson comes out and says something crazy. But that's it for this video, folks. I appreciate you guys watching. Peace out.